Hello everyone! We're back with more Dragon Quest XI. Currently heading to last Bastion. I'd turn back if I were you. This is no place to be wandering around here. Head south to last Bastion. You'll be safer there. Got a rock bomb shard. Rock bomb! A fatalistic. Fatalistic. That's gonna be handy for some crafting soon, probably. I knew there was another item around here. Chimera wing. Yay. Useless. Mini cat, what are you doing? I don't think anybody is there other than the dog. Mini cat, why do you got puff tail?
Sandy, there you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask? Oh. Oh my, it's really you, isn't it? You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried, especially after, well, we heard such awful things. Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby.
Blubbering?
Welcome home. It's not quite the cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No, we've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came. I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives, but that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm. Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on. Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
This used to be at the church, but it's ruined now. We can't use it anymore. But don't worry, we made a new chapel in the main part of Bastion. It's too dangerous to be ringing the bells and gathering in the morning prayer these days, but I do miss it. A grubby bandage. Oh, there's a taco there. Hello, taco. The taco just hanging out. Too dangerous to be used in this church, but it's okay to be letting Gemma walk around here collecting various pieces of sticks. I'm a genius, I tell ya. I reckon a good old rummage through the rubble of the mayor's will contain all sorts of good stuff. I guess? Right, this treasure chest has been restored. Excellent, I got another cypress stick, guys. I've been wanting that. Oh, look at that, another mini metal stick. I don't know who came up with the name, but this place is known as the Last Bastion. It represents the final hope for all those who were robbed of their homes when Aegis still fell. Cold. Am I dreaming? Can it really be used that way? I wish I had more cheerful news, but I'm afraid I lost my beloved husband the day Aegis still fell. Then I came back to Cobblestone to find our home burnt to the ground. It's been terrible. But you just have to go on. What else can you do? At least I've still got my coal. Make sure to say hello if you see him. When Aegis still fell, a terrible darkness descended over Heliodor, and monsters poured from the castle. We barely escaped with our lives. We would have given it to despair if it wasn't for one man, the hero. We owe him our lives. If this place is the final flickering flame of hope, he's the one who keeps it burning. There's Gemma. She's probably like, where the fuck do you go? Hey, dude. Wait, you're him! The Darkspawn! Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you that. It just came out. I know we made a terrible mistake. Many terrible mistakes. I hope you can learn to forgive us. Unfortunately, I can't let you in here just now, I'm afraid. This tent belongs to a rather important person who's been very unwell since the fall. I'm ever so sorry, Mr. Luminary, sir. So heavy. There's no getting around it. Food supplies are running low. I don't want to say it, but people are going to starve if this goes on. I hope it doesn't come to it, but we might have to start eating grass and leaves soon. Maybe I should go try some now. Just get used to the taste. Grass and leaves. I've got to hand it to her. This little girl knows what she's doing. Even the feistiest steed is like putty in her hands. She says her old man taught her about horses. Well, he did a good job. That's all I could say. Yay, it's Cesare! You're back! I'm so happy! When we were locked up in the castle, I remember a big boom, and then everyone was screaming and running. I remember my daddy telling me to hide with the horsies, and then I don't know what happened then. All I know is that I haven't seen my daddy since. But if I'm a good girl, my daddy will come back, won't he? That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm looking after the horsies. Nay. See, the horse says no. The horse is like, nay. The curious energy that once emanated from the plant can no longer be felt. That guy's lost all hope. Scary world up there, so you need to make sure you got the right weapon for the job. Yeah. Apparently I'm on a draconian quest and cannot buy it from you. That's right, Cobblestone looks quite a bit different from the last time we were here. Oh, okay, guess we're going up here instead of talking. The hero took some troops and rode out again to look for the injured and lost. I just worry he's pushing himself too hard. No matter how strong you are, you can't do battle every day without it taking its toll. I can do whatever the fuck I want, lady. The occupant of that tent has been sick. Oh. Oh, a total idiot. I tried to climb that ladder, but my hand slipped and I ended up taking a tumble. Okay, have you ever considered not taking a tumble? Where'd Gemma go? Oh, she's up there, okay. Go this way and explore. Pretty sure I did go up here and get this, though. This is where the restorative was. Yeah, okay. Arena's playing Overwatch. Tell all your friends. They'll be like, who the fuck is Arena? Alright, we got a file of magic water, guys. Yeah, you made me lose track. I'm counting the seconds till my shift ends. The sky's so dark that if I don't keep count, I can't tell what time of day or night it is. By my reckoning, it's the middle of the afternoon right now, which means there should be a glorious sunshine, but instead we got this. What a drag. Five gold coins. I got 5 more gold coins than I had before. I couldn't believe my eyes when it happened. This huge dark cloud started billowing up from under Heliodor Castle. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. It gives you shivers just thinking about it now. Oh look, they set up a fucking cannon in my house. That's kind of funny. Ruins of home. There's a taco over there. Alright. I know they're not trained soldiers, but we've got no choice. Everyone who can lift a sword has been drafted into the army. I mean, it kind of makes sense, given the state of the world. I fully expect something like that to happen when our world finally collapses. That seems inevitable. We were fighting a sizable force of monsters when I saw something I still can't quite believe. There was a figure behind them. He was the one in charge, I'm sure of it. And he was human. Are we really just fighting monsters, or is there more to this than we know? Definitely more. I tell you, being wounded isn't all bad. You have to lie about in bed and all day, and well, pretty nurses look after you. You don't look at me like that. I was joking, honest. I'm tending to the wounded. It's the least I can do for our boys. Every single day brings new casualties, and we're running out of beds fast. Goodness knows where I'm going to put people when that happens. Well, look who it is! You survived then! Of course, I always knew you could take care of yourself. You're Chucky's grandson, after all. And he always found his way home after, no matter how far he roamed. Everyone will be over the moon to hear you're home. There ain't been much in the way of good news lately. Most of them are through the gate there. Ah, it's great to have you back.
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
My little soldier. I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were...
when the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last Bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
No, I would not.
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love. He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me. It's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
No. You can't make me, Mom. I remember how things used to be. I would sit with my sweetheart in the sunshine talking about all things we'd do in the future. Now it all seems like a distant dream. You know, your mother has been an inspiration to us all. When we were on the verge of giving up, she told us to buck up and that the fight wasn't over yet. She's braver than any of us. It's no surprise she produced a son like you. What's that, dear? What are we sowing? Well, that's a good question. We're, sowing the seeds of hope. Oh, hark at me, Miss La-di-da. You must think I'm awfully silly. Surely not. You are Sasori, correct? How very fortuitous that one should run into someone of your quality in such an earthy place. One is, of course, Dirk's wife. He does so love to regale us with all the tales of yours and young Eric's exploits. If you have a moment, one is sure he would be overjoyed to see you. Ever the entrepreneur, he has been trading in sundries in an exquisite little spot on the western part of the encampment. I've been helping the grown-ups all day, but I'm bored of that now. I want to go play in the river instead, but it's too cold and miserable. I won't lie to you, darling. I've seen better days. When it all went to pot, I only went and twisted me ankle on top of everything else. Don't go worrying about me not having anything to do. I may not be able to strut me stuff no more, but I know one end of a needle and thread from the other. Me old mom wanted me to be a good little housewife, see? Things didn't quite work out that way, but all that sewing practice is coming in handy. You'll find the king in the big tent. Okay. Yeah. Sun. Fun. Too soon. There's this girl sitting on the pier behind the tent here. Can't help but worrying about her. Says she don't have no family to go home to. She just sits there staring at the river. Okay. She had a tough old time of it, I reckon. I'd go and keep her company myself, but I've got work to do, innit? If you got a minute to spare, maybe go on my word, eh? I lost everything when Aegis still fell. My family, my friends, everything. There's so much I wanted to do with my life, but how am I supposed to do any of that now? You're not. Life is actually over. It's all done for. I'll bet you're tired, Sasori. There's a nice comfy bed in that tent if you need to lie down. We all sleep in there, so it's a bit of a mess, but I'm afraid you'll just have to make do. You'll drop off eventually, I'm sure. This is the only free tent in the whole encampment. If you want to do a rest while here a while, be my guest. Now, it pains me to ask for money, but the world as it is, I'll need to ask for a small donation to help with expenses. It's only a small donation. She wasn't kidding. It's 10 gold. Does she charge everyone 10 gold to sleep here? It's like with the amount of people here, she's probably raking in the dough. Is it the middle of the night or first thing in the morning? I just can't tell anymore. The way things are going, I'll end up getting so confused I won't remember who I am. It doesn't bear thinking about. Oi, she's with me. Don't you go be muscling in, you hear? I found this poor baby bawling his eyes out in Helidor on the day Aegis so fell. His family's house had burned to the ground, but somehow his mother managed to save him. She wasn't so lucky, though. Oh, it's so sad. I don't even know the poor thing's name. Well, we'll have to think of a nice new one for you, won't we, dear? Shadow's Bad Gaming, hello! I did, well, the first act, yes. We're at the beginning of Act 2. Welcome. We're just strolling around and exploring the town right now. I've never lifted anything heavier than a champagne flute in my life, and now they have me working the fields. Do they know who I am? There's no one willing to wield this ridiculous implement in my place. I can offer a handsome reward. Anyone? Act is a better way of saying it. You just couldn't use chapter. Or you couldn't think of the word. That's fine. How you doing? Welcome. You know, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik, right? And you know, the two-headed eagle on the Eldarian flag? They used to say those two are so close they were just like that old bird. They're heroes and our guiding lights, but now Sir Jasper's got missing. Come back, Sir Jasper, wherever you are. Good to hear. They say Sir Jasper hasn't been seen since the day Idrisil fell. I wonder where he could have got to. Of course, this is a sort of vital obstacle between neither one of my station. You'll never believe this. Apparently, King Carnelian was possessed by a monster. Excuse me, young man. This is a private conversation. I'll have you know. Yeah, well, don't have it in the street, lady. It becomes my conversation. Been working on your second playthrough. This is my fourth. I've been serving in the Heldarian Guards for 20 years, and this isn't the first time I've been seeing darkness like this. The first time was back when Dungershill was destroyed and Princess Jade vanished. Thinking back, that was the start of all our troubles. I'm sure if the princess had been with her father, she'd have been able to see that something was wrong with him. Who knows? Maybe we could have done something. It's all so tragic. So, I played through this when it first came out. I played through it again on stream back then, but I didn't record it. Then I played through the S version because my parents bought me that for the Nintendo Switch. And now I'm playing through the S version on stream and actually recording it this time for my YouTube. What's that? You want to speak with the king? Well, good luck with that. He hasn't come out of his tent since he got here. Unless it's something really important, I doubt he'll want to see you. Oh, he'll want to see me. I actually still got to record my playthrough of the of Dragon Quest VII on the PlayStation. Kind of wish I had. It's good to see you back, Sasori. I'm sorry you ran into all that trouble in Heliodor. If I'd known, I never would have let you go. I hope you can forgive me. Things were tough when we were locked up in the castle, but the hero looked out for us and made sure we weren't mistreated. Then Idrisil fell, and all hell broke loose. We're the only ones who made it out alive. Oh, the world's in a terrible mess. How could the spirit of land forsake us like this? On the day Idrisil fell out of the sky, me and my mates were in the middle of a game of hide and seek. I searched every nook and cranny in the city, but I couldn't find a single one of them. Maybe if I'd looked a bit harder, I would have found him. You've only played Heroes 2 and 11? Played a little bit of 1. You want to get the remakes and play them? So I just recently finished the remake for 2. And really, really good. Really well done. I am a massive Dragon Quest fan. My favorite is 5, but it's not the... it's probably not the overall best in the series. It's just I value story of a game higher than most other things. So Dragon Quest V story is just really good. I heard that ever since the Darkness game, there have been all these horrible undead monsters wandering around the place. Apparently, it's because all the dead people and animals came back to life when Idrisil fell. Things are looking bleak. Hang about! I recognize that anywhere! If it ain't me good friend Sasori! You remember me, right? Dirk? Eric's old knucker? Yeah, how come you never told me you was the luminary, eh? I nearly fell out of my chair when I heard. Trust Eric to end up knocking about with a bona fide legend. How is old Eric anyway? He's doing right? You have seen him, haven't you? Got separated in all the confusion, eh? Well, with things how they are, that's understandable. Well, all I know for sure is that he's a survivor. He'll be alright one way or another. Can't go easier. It can't be easy going around this place on your own. Well, maybe I've got a thing or two that might be useful to you. Sorry, we're on a draconian quest. We cannot buy stuff. So I have certain rules about this playthrough that I have in place. Eric and Jade? I got a Jade figure here. I also got an Eric figure. So I got certain rules about this playthrough. First off, my wife was the best cook in the whole world. I was so lucky. Now she's gone. You have to try and laugh, eh? We are playing with no shopping, so the only equipment I get is the stuff I find or make. I also use a dice roll to determine which of our skill trees we put points into. So that limits my options as well. I also have to swap my equipable weapons every day. Welcome to the mysterious realm of the magnificent Mistress Bev. Don't cross me palm with silver, and I'll read your fortune anyway. Well, I knew you'd say that. Right, here goes. Tell me, mysterious rulers of fate, what's this lank-haired lad got on his plate? Oh dear, me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This ain't good at all. There's trouble on the horizon, lots of it. But do not despair, you can avoid all this misery with just one wise investment. No. It's hard to give your all when no one's listening. I always believed the power of music could get you through about anything. Now I'm not so sure. Sylvando drives you nuts? I like Sylvando. He's a soldier of smile. There you go. 500 gold coins. Alright, I assume they're not gonna let me go to the tour yet, so let's go talk to the king. The last thing we do before we take a break. How dare you close this gate on me again? Greetings, Mr. Luminary, sir. His Majesty is waiting for you inside. He woke up not long ago and seemed rather keen to talk to you. Veronica can be good. Serena was your healer. Good choices. Oh, that's another one. I also swap which characters I use every day.
Alive and well, I see. You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended.
Oh, just so you know, now I mentioned I have played this before, and today being an outlier, we don't really have a lot of people here today, but sometimes we have, most of the time I have people who haven't actually played the game in chat, so try not to talk about anything that hasn't come up in story yet, but otherwise you're free to talk about anything else.
Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you.
Thank you.
I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain.
Oh, no, you didn't say anything. I just wanted to bring it up now, just in case, because we're getting into story stuff, so.
Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
I really like Dr. Giro's voice actor here.
I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
That's the best way to be, honestly.
I see.
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
Come. You must meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
Alright, let's go see to whom we owe our survival. Is it Bob Dole? Actually, before we do this, guys, we're going to take a quick break.